It's time to take off your clothes, enjoy clothes-free living, and join us for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
Welcome to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, the show that celebrates clothes-free living for all. I'm your host, Frank Stone.
And I'm your correspondent, Lisa Monroe, and I'll be reporting on all things within the naturist community. So it's time to get naked and join us.
And enjoy clothes-free living on Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Well, greetings and welcome into Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 25 today. We are really glad that you were with us. We look forward to this time all week, as you know, so come on in. The water is fine, the hot tub is rocking and rolling, we have hamburgers on the grill, a stocked cooler, soft drinks, iced tea, water, yes, even beer, vegetables off to the left. Let's enjoy this next hour together as we explore the world of being naked, being a naturist and being a nudist. On Monday of this week, December 11, Stéphane Deschenes went live with his podcast to announce he's celebrating his 15th year of podcasting on naturism. So congratulations and hats off to Stéphane Deschenes. Wanted to get that out there. So let's kick things off right now from Texas, my interview with the very terrific Mitch London, president of AANR. So let's head over to Texas. We are going to talk to the president of AANR today. Just a brief interview. We'll have him back later in 2024 to have a full-length interview. But we want to find out what this organization is all about and why you should join AANR today. So let's bring him to the show this morning from Texas, Mitch London. Good morning, Mitch. How are you today, sir?
Doing well. How are you?
Not bad at all. I'm guessing life as the president of AANR is just a little bit on the busy side. Is that a fair assumption?
It can be. I literally just got back a day and a half ago from Florida for the budget meeting that we have to do.
Okay.
Me and the budget committee get down there and we discuss the 2024 budget or the next year's budget, where we want to spend money and how we want to spend money and how we need to cut back on spending money.
Now, if people want to get a hold of AANR or you, how do you recommend they do that?
Well, they can certainly go to the website, AANR.com. That's the easiest. The second easiest is to probably contact the office if they have questions, which is, of course, 1-800-TRY-NUDE.
Wow,
TRYNUDE. So that worked out. And they're happy to answer any questions. They're open, I think, 5 days a week, whatever the Florida hour times are. You know, of course, if you're in California and you're calling Florida, there is a time difference.
Yeah.
So beware of that. And, of course, emails, you can always email them. And my email, of course, is in the bulletin, which is the newsletter for AANR, right at the beginning there, as are all the board of trustees and the region trustees and the region presidents. You know, and I always like to tell people, it's like, if you have a question, you know, contact your region president. And if that doesn't work, contact your region trustee. If that doesn't work, contact your national president. Hey, that's me. And if that doesn't work, contact the executive director. So we have lots of people that, you know, people can talk to. And we're happy to talk to it. We don't want to shy away from talking to our members, because our members are what keep us going.
That's it. Well, it's been great to talk to you this morning. We've been talking to Mitch London, the president of the American Association for Nude Recreation, AANR. And Mitch, go out there and have a great clothes-free day if you can. If you have to go to a textile workplace, we understand. Otherwise, it's clothes-free for all the right reasons. And we thank you for your time today. And we'll have you on the show again a little bit down the road. So thank you very much. Have a great day.
Great. We'll see you then.
All right. Thank you. What a terrific gentleman, Mitch London, the current president of AANR. It was my pleasure to get to know him for that brief interview. And we will have him back on the show for a full-length interview on an upcoming show or two in April of 2024. And again, you can check them out at AANR.com. You're listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 25. We thank you for being with us. Now, as you can tell by the music sneaking in on us, as is always the case, it is time for the very terrific, the one and only, our weekly correspondent on naturism, the very terrific Lisa Monroe. So let's welcome her to the show this morning. The terrific, the one and only, the absolutely, totally unclothed, living clothes-free life for all the right reasons, and smiling, terrific Lisa Monroe. Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
Good morning, Frank. I'm doing great, and you're smiling too, and totally without clothes. So I think we're doing pretty good today.
I think we're good to go. It's hard to believe. Obviously, we're dropping this on the 16th of December, but only 9 days from today, it's Christmas. I don't know where this year went. I don't know where it's gone. Our first show was July 1st. It seems like 2 days ago, but this is episode 25, so we're just moving and grooving, aren't we?
We sure are, and I know it seems like it was no time since we started this, and it feels like also we've been doing it for all of our lives. So I'm not sure which it is.
That's very true.
Unfortunately, we seem to be regressing in some ways as opposed to becoming more enlightened.
That's part of why we are here, and we do want to talk a little bit about. Obviously, this is episode 25. I say 25 out of 10 million because we're going to be here forever. But the listenership, we don't give numbers here for a variety of reasons, but the listenership is way up. We're heard around the world. We get emails and direct messages from countries I don't even know how to spell, might not have even have heard them before, heard of them before. But we really, I don't want to say touched a nerve. Maybe we've just touched hearts because people, I think, this is my own deal. I haven't talked to a psychiatrist about this, but we're born nude and we have a desire to return to that. It's shoved aside and squelched by society, but there's an internal, I want to get my clothes off, not at the conscious level, but at the subconscious level. And we've talked about that before, haven't we?
We have, and the, it amazes me to see some of the comments that we get from people, because it's not just, oh, great show, we had fun, that was a funny part, that was a great part. It's that they suddenly start to open up about what their circumstances are and how what we said impacted them, or what a guest has said has impacted them. Not just us, it's the people that we also have on this show that are making a difference in how people perceive their own relationship with naturism. And I think that's an amazing thing to have happen.
Well, Lisa, it's always great to have you here as we gear up for the Christmas show next week and then the New Year's show after that. Do us a favor this last week before Christmas. Promise to smile all week and stay clothes-free all week. Is that a deal?
Yes, sir, that's a deal. If you do the same.
Well, I will. There's no question.
Never have to worry about Frank. If possible, the clothes are off. Trust me.
That's right. All right, Lisa Monroe, thank you for everything. Have a great week, a clothes-free week. We'll see you next time.
All right, sir. Take care. Bye, Frank.
Bye. Let's get to part one now of my interview with the very terrific, highly prolific author now living in France, Ted Bunn. Not only does he have 60-some books out there, but he works with Will Forrest and Paul Z. Walker to turn out their anthologies. And Ted and his wife own a naturist resort in France. So let's get to it right now. Part one of my interview with naturist fiction author Ted Bunn. On the other end of our line this morning is a terrific gentleman currently living in France, born and raised in England. Moved to France and actually owned his own naturist resort with his wife. We'll talk about that during the interview today. But he's also a rather prolific writer / author, has a whole bunch of books out there, most of them on naturist fiction. If you're a naturist, you probably already know the name. You've probably already read a book or 60 of his. And we want to talk to him about all of that and how he found naturism and just the good life, living clothes-free for all of the right reasons. So let's welcome to the show the terrific Ted Bunn. Good morning, Ted. How are you today?
Good morning, Frank. I'm in the pink, as they say around here. Tout à bien.
That's right. How is the naturist life in the country of France? Pretty reasonable? Can you just be nude whenever you want to, or how does that work over there?
Not quite. The rules are actually stricter than they are in Britain.
Oh.
But very few people complain, so they get very little enforcement.
Okay.
Plenty of naturist beaches, plenty of open space where you can be naked. Yes, they do turn out to be naturists and get themselves a place where they can be naked and make money. And she carries on going into the office in her suit and soliciting.
Okay.
I didn't mean that, did I?
Yeah, I know. I knew what you meant. It's okay. So it's Harley, David's son.
Yeah. Harley is David's son.
Yeah, your sense of humor is about as dry and drop-dead hilarious as mine. I find myself to be drop-dead funny. So, Ted, you're a drop-dead funny guy, at least to me.
Thank you.
We might be the only two who think that about each
Yeah.
other, but that's okay.
Yeah.
At least.
Just to sort of complete the circle, Harley and Juliet actually go and stay with Rags and Bee. Become firm friends of them.
Wow, very good. So you're tying your different series together. I like that.
Yeah. Even in New House, the late female character is reading a story about a policeman who ends up in a naturist camp. So again, Rags to Riches comes in.
That's right.
Keep these things tied together.
The very terrific naturist fiction author. He writes other books as well, and he and his wife own a naturist resort in France, Ted Bunn. And we will have part 2 of my interview with the very terrific, highly prolific Ted Bunn on next week's show. Don't forget, we will be here next Saturday. The day before Christmas Eve, we'll be with you. The day before New Year's Eve, we will be with you as well with brand new shows. You are not alone during the holidays. We invite you to step in, join us, and go along for the journey on Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. We just enjoy this time together, and we hope that you do too, as we are in this journey together. Well, thank you for being with us today on Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 25 today. We give you a brand new show every Saturday morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Have a great clothes-free day.